My name is Robert Chapman, and this is the Clinton Board of Aldermen recap from April the 1st, 2025. We heard from Jimmy Baldry, Clinton's city clerk, that Tuesday, April 1st, was the day to vote in municipal primaries, and Clinton had only one contested primary race, the Republican name for the Ward 3 position that I'm vacating in order to run for the at-large position. Jimmy wanted to thank those who took the time to come out and vote, and to thank those who also worked at the polls. If you haven't heard, Amanda Mills Jones won the primary race with 65% of the votes. Since she's uncontested in the general race, she'll be the Ward 3 alderman starting in June. So congratulations goes out to Amanda. Jimmy closed out reminding everyone that postcards have been sent and will be sent out again to registered voters across the city, letting you know what ward you live in and where your polling location will be. The general election for municipal positions will be held on June the 3rd. I encourage everyone across the city to get out and vote, and of course, I'm asking for your support and your vote as I seek the Alderman at Large position. The voting agenda wasn't as short as the previous meetings, but we got right into it. We started off approving annual funds that are invested for the cost of living adjustment due to those under the old Muni pension program. This is the retirement plan that existed in the city prior to PERS, or the Public Employee Retirement System. There are a few retirees who still receive this cost of living adjustment, and we pay into that fund each year, so we voted to do just that. We also approved an agreement with Butler Snow for professional services to help us publish our public financial numbers after our audits. This is required by law, and we pride ourselves in being very transparent when it comes to our city's financial status. We executed a change order for the Rising Springs project and amended part of our current budget to cover election costs, some Main Street costs, and a police line item. Now, this police line item coincided with Chief Heyman's proposed purchase of a new Chevy Silverado for the department. Recently, they sold at auction a truck that the department could not use, and they wanted to use the proceeds of that sale for the purchase of a new truck. On paper, that line item wasn't planned for, so that's part of what the amendment to the budget handled. It basically was a zero-sum in and out, and the police department is better for it. We approved 4 items for the annual 4th of July celebration our Parks and Recreation Department puts on at Traceway. Director Courtney Nunn presented us with a contract with Vault Entertainment and a contract for fireworks. Next, she presented us with 2 entertainment acts that have their roots right here in Clinton, Mississippi. Karis ATG, or Against the Grain, and blues phenom Jerika Singleton will perform at Traceway during the annual 4th of July celebration. Jerikis is a homegrown talent, and it just so happens that Karis is Jerikis' older brother. You talk about a family affair and a family talent. Now make plans to come and hear them. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. We approved a dimensional variance for a project on College Street and for a new donut shop on Clinton Boulevard. Munn Enterprises is updating the current Shell station on Spring Ridge, changing the branding to be a Sprint mark. So we approved that change as well. We approved 2 residential dimensional variances, one on Midway on the south side of town and one on Willow Oaks on the north side of town. We closed out the originally planned agenda by hiring just shy of 10 new employees across numerous departments. The mayor added 2 other items under other business. One was to approve a grant from MDOT that will extend the sidewalks on College Street. The other was to approve the appointment of Vera Watson to the city's election commission. Like I mentioned earlier, with the primary races over, we are focusing on the general election, which is scheduled for June the 3rd. Don't let the fact that a number of the races are going uncontested keep you from asking questions and holding your city accountable. My mission has always been to build a city that we can be proud of today while creating one our children will be proud of inheriting tomorrow. That starts with building relationships. I've made a lot of relationships over the past few years, but there's always room to develop more. That's why I'd appreciate your support and your vote on June the 3rd. I love building relationships, and that's why I say that if you see me out and about, please stop and say hello. Let's make that connection so that we can build a solid future. Also, keep taking care of each other, look out for your neighbor, and as always, I appreciate your time.